Man, look at this. This scene is new. Well, not really. It's actually an old scene that I used to use a while ago, but I just revamped it because I got my microphone over here. You can't see it, it's off camera, but it's there. Believe me, you can hear what I'm saying. But anyway, back into the video. So if you guys don't know, I use Epidemic sounds for a lot of the music that I put here on YouTube. And although, yeah, I'm a music producer, I can make my own tracks, I just really enjoy like an external source for the music on this channel. Collaborations in general are just awesome, so that's why I use it. And what's really cool about Epidemic sounds, and this is not a sponsorship, by the way, I'm not affiliated with them at all or anything. But what is cool about Epidemic sounds is that you actually have the ability to download all the stems from a track. And today I figured that we would play with that feature and go to Epidemic sounds and download some awesome stems for a track and then see if we can do like a remix off of it. And as always, be sure to leave a comment down below and also leave a like if you guys enjoy what you're seeing here. But no more talking, let's just get into the video. Alright, let's see what we like in here. I don't think that they have trap as a oh, they do, cool. Let's go with like a dark one and not angry. Epic. There we go. That's really good. I want like a full-on song though.
Yeah, no, I'm starting like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, and
okay. I like that. That's really good. Okay, we're gonna go download that one. Dope. That's gonna be so nice. Okay, cool. It's in 100 BPM. That's pretty slow, but it worked out really well, so let's go into it. So the first thing I want to say about going into making this beat is that I am not trying to recreate the beat at all. I'm not trying to say that I'm making it better. I'm not saying I'm making it worse. It is just my own personal rendition on what I feel like I want to take the direction for this track. And if I'm being honest, I really haven't done that many remixes in general, so I'm kind of just going with the flow here and just hoping it works out well for me. I'm not even sure if I want to show you guys what everything sounds like because I don't think I'm gonna be able to recreate it or make it sound nearly as good. Let's just go ahead and get started. So now, in order to make this my own remix, I'm gonna go ahead and try and just mute everything except for that one melody and the vocals and try to see if I can't find new melodies, new drum patterns, everything like that while just listening to the vocals. This might take me a while. First things first, I want to get a pretty basic drum pattern going.
Pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get to rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah. No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my. No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my. No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket.
Just something like that.
It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah.
Ooh, okay, got an idea. All right, so what I have to do is go over here, drag that one out, and then right there, like that, and then this little thing going on. Ooh, okay, this is actually kind of nice. Okay. No, that's tight. I dig that. Okay.
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me the engine, get the rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket.
That'll be kind of nice too. What happened if I did that by an octave, huh?
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket.
Yeah, nothing good. I don't want that for now because it's gonna be in the way of my 808s, but that's gonna be fire, trust me. I actually kind of want to make that follow that.
Don't call me a money pocket, engine, get the rocket.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay.
Engine, get the rocket. It sound like a engine, get the rocket.
Okay, okay. One thing about doing remixes is that you have to really, like, especially with the acapella that I'm working with right now, if you listen to what he's saying, like, the kicks go straight over what he's saying. Get the rocket. Boom, boom, boom. You know, it goes right with it, so that's gonna be perfect for the track. And while making this beat, I didn't realize all the really cool things that I did until I actually looked back at the footage after. A remix is absolutely your own vision and what you guys want to do for the track. But I really do feel like keeping some sort of familiarity with the track is kind of important. You can find little things in there that even the original creators didn't necessarily see. And then as usual, you want to kind of create elements that are pairing well together with the instrumental that you're currently making. Like I layered the kick right there with the kind of little whoosh effect that I put in there. I'm not really sure what it is, but it worked out pretty well. And all of this can be achieved by just listening to the track and then seeing how certain elements can pair really well with some other elements.
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine, get the rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah.
And then for the open hi-hat, I think I also want it right there too.
Rocket, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and try and do the, now that we have our basic pattern going, let's go and see if we can't find another melody or anything like that. Alright, so from what it looks like, I think I'm either in the F major scale or the C major. I don't exactly know which one yet. And hopefully one thing that can really help me out here is going to Serum, then getting a sine wave right here, play in a super high octave to see if I can't find the key. F's does sound pretty good though. Damn it, they both sound really good. I think it's F. I'm gonna stick with F right now, and then if I need to fix it later on, then I will.
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't come.
Okay, so now that I'm pretty sure that I got the key right, I can go in and start adding my 808s.
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get the rocket. It sound like a thunder. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get the rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah. No, it sound like a thunder rocket, yeah. No.
Okay, so with these 808s, the one thing that I really did here is everything that lands on the bar, like the very first bar right here, is all gonna stay in F, and then all of the creative, a little bit more melodic stuff is going to be on the in-between stuff. And then also I think that this short 808 here really helps out with the groove. Alright, so listening back to the full mix again, I realized that their bass that they had in there had a lot more bounce to it, had a little more of a groove. So having this like shorter 808 really helped out with keeping that same sort of element that they put in there before. And then right after I got done with the 808s, I needed to take a little bit of a break. I was recording for like an hour or something like that, and I just need to go do other stuff with my day. But I think we left off on a pretty good note. I got my loop going on, and now we're gonna be going into figuring out how to create that loop into a full-on track and completing the remix. Creating a remix is not just creating a loop. You don't want to get stuck in that whole phase. You really need to get that loop out and then start making that track your own. Alright, so it is now a completely brand new day, and yeah, this is the third tank top you guys are seeing in this video, but guess what? I don't care. I'm in California. I want you guys to have good audio, so I turned off my fan, windows closed. I'm hot. Tank top helps with that. Let's get back into the video. Okay. So the one thing that I was thinking, right, and listening back to it, I actually don't think that I like the melody that I created all that much, but we're gonna see. And now let's try and go and force ourselves out of this loop. So I think I actually do want to open up the sequence, the drop right here, the verse with my drums. And if I'm being honest, I think I like my drums better than the ones in the actual song. So not a flex, just think it's really, really good.
Yeah, no, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket.
Now, the one thing that I will say is the drone release and my 808 are clashing a lot, but without the drone, it sounds a little bit too empty.
No, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket.
I suppose if it was there.
Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket.
Right, so I think I just need to try and EQ some of the low end out of the drone. So let's go and start putting everything to a mixer channel, huh? First things first, the alarm needs a lot of delay. Nah, not really delay, more just reverb. And Pro R is gonna be perfect for that because especially with the sound like this, I want it to really, really drag on. So I'm gonna do this, multiply that like right there maybe. Distance, I want it to sound like it's further away. And let's go and turn on the mix, see what it sounds like. I want to raise up the high end a little bit for the decay rate EQ and probably the normal EQ over here. Now when dealing with reverb, I really enjoy using FabFilter Pro R, strictly for the reason of their EQ that they have. And yes, a lot of other reverb plugins do have that EQ effect, but I feel like it's not quite on par with what Pro R really has to offer. And the reason why the EQ is so important that the longer that the reverb drags out, it seems to lose the higher frequencies the longer that it goes. So if you have an EQ to boost that a little bit more, then you can really help out that reverb drag out all the way to completion. Solo the drone with the 808, analyze that one. Looks like it's like right around here, so I'm gonna make this dynamic and then pull that a lot down. Even further down. I want to really choke out the distortion from it. I want you to be able to just basically feel the fullness of it, and maybe even try and raise this a little bit to get some of the dynamic range back. Alright, and I think that we should be good. Again, I'm using headphones for this, which generally if you're trying to mix out low end, you really want to be using speakers, but I'm using headphones, so I don't know if it's gonna be exactly perfect, but I'll check it out in a little bit. Alright, let's go listen to the drop now.
Yeah, no, I'm sturdy like a milli rocket. Skin clear, still look young, Andy Miller knockers, money in my pocket. Don't call me a money pocket, engine get the rocket. It sound like a thunder rocket, yeah.
That's good. One thing that I was experimenting with off camera was actually leaving some space right here with no drums and having it just be pretty minimal.
Paid and do my dance like a touchdown. Yeah, I can't do no time to leave that gun around. In my teens we were acting up and running around. Now it grows to get to it if it's necessary. On the ground from January to January. Never met nobody who retired when they were young.
Okay, yeah, so I'm not straight up. I'm not feeling the Sierra melody. We're not gonna use it anymore. After 2 bars, then we'll bring in the drums, and then the last 2 bars we'll leave it out like that.
I can't do no time to leave that gun around. In my teens we were acting up and running around. Now it grows to get to it if it's necessary. On the ground
I like that better.
from January to January.
Am I stupid, or does the drum sample and my drums actually fit well together? Or is it too much? Maybe we'll leave the snares. Okay, hear me out. All right, I think I know what I need to do. That kick isn't standing out enough for me, so I'm just gonna try and layer it, right? And hopefully that just works out for me. Get rid of the hi-hats, I think. Okay, okay. All right, cool. I like that. That's not bad. All right, so I'm just gonna go and let it do its thing right here for the next like 8 bars afterwards. So I'm gonna get rid of all my stuff. I might leave the 808s and then leave those, but then get rid of these. Do something similar like I did last time and then just take out those. Okay, and then I actually want to cut out everything after the Simon right there. Everybody said it drip, but I banded it. See them copy all the looks, but I stay switching, pick up the loot, then hit the bank. Alright, cool. Now, one good tip that I can give anyone, not just for remixes, but just making any sort of music in general, I think that it's very important to cut certain elements out, especially if you're gonna drop straight into a hook, or even if it's just going from a bridge to a hook or anything, just so that way that the drums have much more impact when you actually get that drop coming back in, because if you don't, there's not gonna be any drop, it's just gonna keep on continuing where it was. And then I think that's pretty much the loop that we have, right? So this is technically part of the verse right here, so it's a 16-bar verse from here and here, and then we go straight into the hook. So we get rid of those, and then just bring in the hook right here. Alright, so that's actually not bad. The only thing I want to say is, over here I like the kind of like emptiness that we have. And then it's got like more of like a build up to it. So here I need to do some stuff for the last couple of bars. When the drums come back in for the hook, it's gonna sound a lot better. I got it, I know what we're doing. Ooh, okay, alright. And then everything after the clap, right? Okay, then cut everything else out. Yep, that's good. That's a small little thing, man. The little details really help out. Oh god, you can see sweat marks. I want to kind of like have it die out with the instrumental, I think. Create an automation clip and then drag it down. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're actually just gonna pull this on over. Ooh, and okay, and this right here. I like that better. It's dragging on for a little bit too long though, so I'm actually gonna go and cut this on out. Alright, so this is our framework. Alright, so after all that time, we finally have our verse laid out, our chorus, our pre-hook, everything like that. And now comes my favorite part of doing a remix or just making any sort of beat in general, and that's making everything fit better. And that's going to be finding little things in the arrangement that you can create some tension, finding new melodies, new drum patterns, or even little effects or anything in the mixing. So now let's get into the good stuff. So I've already been recording now for like, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe something like that, and I am just now getting to this point, so took a little bit longer than I like to, but we're here now. I'm hearing something right here. Alright, so here, everything else needs to be cut off. Boom, 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 boom. Much better. Ooh, okay. So one thing that you can take from these remixes is that if you looked at the actual audio file, it can kind of give you a hint at what it wants to do. Like here, I think that's why I was hearing something like everything ending after the clap, because it did the same thing here. It even got rid of the melody for me, right? Then did it right here too. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to do it right here too, which is fine. We're gonna do the same thing that we did over here to this one, because it also wants it right there. But it actually wants it right here instead. Interesting, okay. Nope. Do I like these here or no? Yeah, there needs to be something there. I always like doing this whenever I cut out instruments and then bring it all back in at once. Of course, I don't do it every single time, but like here, I think it really works out since it's got that kind of flow. That just adding, like going from right here to right here, just adds a little bit more of that groove back a little bit before the drop. You know, just like something like that, small details. So here, the melody also wants me to cut it out from right here also, but I don't want to do that. This is the whole point where making a remix is your own thing. I don't mind the melody not being there and just having the drums go with his vocals. Yeah, I'm cool with that, man. Ooh, cameras are about to cut out, aren't they? Yes, they are. I think that we're good though. All right, so that's pretty much as far as I've gone with the remix right now, but this is actually not a completely finished product. This is not done. I actually want to take some more time with this. And if you guys leave a like down below and let me know that you guys want to see the actual final remix whenever I'm done with it, I will go ahead and show that to you guys, but I'm going to be taking a little bit more time with this one. So far, the vocals are not, everything is not mixed correctly. I need to do a lot of work to it. And honestly, I want to add some more melodies, which we didn't really add any more melodies in here except for the one trash one that we just scrapped because it was not good. But usually when you're doing remixes, you want to try and find a different melody or two, just really spice things up a little bit and make it your own. So if you guys do want to see the final mix, go ahead and drop a like down below and comment that you guys want to see that in the future, and I'll show it to you guys when I get it ready. Alright guys, thank you so very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.